Now, in Mpumalanga, the families of illegal miners are appealing for help as they struggle to retrieve the remains of those who have died underground. Some of the so-called zamas are said to have fled into underground tunnels, fearing arrest. Police have intensified Operation Vala Umgodi as part of efforts to clamp down on illegal mining. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala joins us from Barberton, Nqobile, where illegal mining is rife, the scourge of illegal mining and the impact on surrounding communities. So tell us about some of the stories that you've heard. I mean, how long have these families been struggling to try and retrieve the remains of their loved ones?
Michelle, they're telling me that it's been 6 days since they've been trying to retrieve the remains of their loved ones. In fact, they're saying that when they first reported it to this police station, which is Barberton Police Station behind me, they're saying that they didn't really get the assistance that they required. Failure to that, then they went to the mine, and this is where they were able to speak to the mine itself, and they were allowed then days later in. And when they were allowed, which was yesterday, they spent hours trying to retrieve the body. Now, you would know it's about 400 meters down, Michelle. This is quite a distance, and they're saying that the mine was basically saying that they must use their own ropes to be able to bring out these bodies. Now, one of the major issues is that they're no longer in a good state. 6 days underground means that they have already started decomposing. So as they were trying to touch them and pull them up, they were basically faced with the trauma of seeing their loved ones basically fall apart, which was very difficult for them yesterday. And they later then pulled out, trying to get more assistance from the police. And in fact, this morning I am joined by one of the leaders in this area who was able to speak to us about what is taking place, especially because you have been able to have a conversation with the police. Are they going to help?
Yes, they are going to help us, sister. We're just, as you see, we're just standing here waiting for them. We are going to drive straight to the mine and see what assistance we can get, and we'll take things from there. You see.
So what kind of assistance are you hoping for at this point?
It's to rescue these people underground, because it's more painful now. 6 days is more than enough. Yes.
Tilani, I think one of the major issues has been that this country's been fighting illegal mining. And whilst it's very heartbreaking for the family to lose their loved ones, but at this point, it sort of looks like they did trespass into the mine, which is illegal in itself.
Yeah, it's true. As I've indicated yesterday, this thing started the day when there was this operation Vala Umgodi. People, they were trying to run and get out of that site, but eventually they get trapped underground, you see. So it's not a matter of not wanting them to get out of their premises. They want to be out, but the thing is that they were trapped underground, you see. So it's more painful. We want those people out. They deserve to get their respective funerals.
And we know, because we spoke to the mine, and the mine was very clear that they do not want to respond to this because it's not really their issue. They're saying these are all tunnels, but they're also claiming that you are using the area closest to them, which is more of a reserve, to come inside the mine.
As for that one, I think it's a propaganda, because all around you can see there's cameras, there's a security camp that site. You see, they are guarding the site, in fact. You see, once you get there, you are going to arrest it. But now, eventually, they are going to tell you that place belongs to the MTP. It's a propaganda, that one. I would say it's a propaganda. Okay,
so what is the way forward now? What are you going to do?
The way forward is to get them in a police station, the assistance from them in a police station, and rescue these people from underground and get their respective funerals, you see.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Well, Michelle, that is one of the community leaders here who's speaking on behalf of artisanal mining that he at this point believes that these illegal miners were basically part of. But they're asking really for assistance from Barberton to be able to bring out those 2 people that have been stuck in that mine for about 6 days. It's important to note that we have reached out to the mine, and the mine said those are all tunnels, Michelle, and they're saying they no longer use those tunnels. So they're not really sure what was taking place, and they're saying that they didn't come in the right way. They actually came in through the reserve, which is nearest to the mine. And you'll note this mine is about over 100 years, and it is also well known for being able to adhere to environmental issues, and this is why it's close to a reserve. So they have highlighted that they are really not in control of what has taken place there, and they really didn't want part of it.